everybody, Striders here with another pre-game stats breakdown. Starting off on the red team, we're going to have Twisted Fate, Darius, Maokai, Ezreal, and Blitzcrank versus the blue team, who has Katarina, Lee Sin, Tristana, Nidalee, and Sona. Should be a very interesting game because we don't see Tristana very frequently, but after the changes, I'm very interested to see how well she'll do. So starting off on the top lane, we're going to have Darius versus Nidalee. Darius mains top while Nidalee mains caster, so I think this can give Darius a huge advantage there. Darius has been played by this person over 60 times with a 50% win ratio, as to where Nidalee's never been played by this person in a ranked game, so I'm a little concerned for this Nidalee. So I'm definitely going to have to give top lane to the red team on that one. As far as mid lane goes, it's going to be TF versus Katarina. Which should also be a pretty interesting matchup. Katarina mains caster, as well as Twisted Fate. Twisted Fate's only been played by this person 7 times with a 57% win ratio, but Katarina has been played by this person over 1,000 times with a 57% win ratio. So I'm 100% going to have to give the mid lane to the blue team. There's absolutely no way. I don't think there's any possible way that Twisted Fate could outdo this Katarina. But anyway, transferring into the jungle, we're going to have Maokai versus Lee Sin, both very aggressive, very early gankers. But Maokai mains caster, while Lee Sin mains jungle, so I think this is going to give a pretty big disadvantage to Maokai because he's not used to the jungle. But Maokai has played 5 games by this person, but has only won 1 of them, which is kind of bad. It's not very good. Lee Sin's been played by this person over 200 times with a 58% win ratio. So I think I'm going to have to give the jungle to the blue team as well. But then if we look at the bottom lane, we're going to have Tristana versus the Ezreal. Tristana mains caster while Ezreal mains AD carry, and so this is going to give a huge advantage to the Ezreal just because he's more familiar with that bottom lane. Ezreal's also been played by this person a little over 50 times with a 76% win ratio, but then again, keep in mind that they did just nerf Ezreal in this patch, so it should be interesting. Tristana was just recently buffed in this patch and has been played by this person a little bit over 80 times actually with a 54% win ratio, so she's still pretty good. But I don't know if that's AP Tristana or AD. I haven't really figured it out yet, so we'll find out. But overall, I think I'm going to have to give the advantage to the Ezreal still, just because I just think that Ezreal has that advantage being with a Blitzcrank. They also nerfed Sona, and so for the supports, you're going to have Blitzcrank and Sona. Blitzcrank mains caster, but has also played Blitzcrank 90 times with a 56% win ratio. Sona mains caster, and has only been played by this person about 18 times with a 66% win ratio, which is a really good win ratio. It's just not a lot of games, but they made her squishier, and she was already a really tough pick to play against Blitzcrank, because playing a Sona against Blitzcrank is basically asking to get grabbed and asking to die instantly. And since they reduced her health as well as her armor, I think it was, it's just not going to be good, and I think they're going to have a lot of issues with that. So, and I know Tristana's rocket jump acts kind of funny with the Power Fist from Blitzcrank, so if Blitzcrank is running at Tristana and she starts to rocket jump, he can Power Fist her, which will knock her up. She has a cast time before she actually lifts off the ground, and it'll pop her up, and it won't move her anywhere, but it'll use the cooldown on the rocket jump. So overall, I'm just really worried about the blue team's bottom lane. I think I'll have to give it to the red team. But if you take everyone's wins and losses of these champions that they're playing, you'll see that the red team has a 58.33% chance of winning, and the blue team will have a 57.31% chance of winning. So overall, I think I'm actually going to go with the stats on this one and vote for the red team. So let me know who you guys vote for, and let's go ahead and get in the game and see what happens. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Strider's back with another slice of ELO heaven. Super excited about this match. We do have TNA playing on his fabled Katarina, and hopefully I can get back to the beginning of this game. Aha. No. Okay, something happens right at the beginning. Oh, okay, so Tristana goes down pretty much right away. I'm assuming it was from a blitz grab. It's off cooldown, so it's possible, but I don't think so. Because the cooldown on that grab is about 20 seconds. I don't think you would have been able to grab it unless it was really, really long time ago. But, you know, he's doing an okay job. We do have a TF versus Katarina in mid, and that's pretty interesting. I think TF may have some issues once Katarina hits level 6. But now we do have Lee Sin coming around from the back. Are we going to see a lot of damage? He is going to get slowed, and he's going to follow up. That is going to be a free kill for Katarina, and a perfect safeguard to prevent her from taking any damage. In the meantime, Nidalee is going in, trying to get as much damage as she can. Is she going to be able to pick it up? No, he levels off the kill. Oh my gosh. He steps over the trap. He was taking damage from the trap, but he leveled from the kill, so it didn't... he didn't die because of it. Very unfortunate. Lee Sin's now coming around from the back, but he was spotted out by that pesky sapling. And I'm actually surprised to see Israel in the game already. I know that they did reduce a lot of his... Well, I guess it was only one thing, but they reduced the they took out the attack speed debuff, sorry, not the buff, the attack speed debuff that he has on his Essence Flux, which is pretty powerful for a laning phase. That was extremely useful because that was how you won trades. You would sit back and poke, and then you would just win trades. I really like Tristana's new animation on her explosive shot. Actually, I think that's probably just from the skin. Either way, I really like the fact that they adjusted it to her range. I think I'm definitely going to be playing a little bit more AP Tristana, which is not what you would normally expect. But Tristana is pinging off this Ezreal. It's very possible that she's going to go in and make a really ballsy move. But that's not going to be good. Oh, a great pull down is going to be on, and that is going to kill her. That is going to be a nice little trade. Ezreal being traded for Tristana. Both supports getting assists as a support should. I think overall Tristana may lose quite a bit of experience, though. They are going to start pushing out back towards... Yeah, so Blitzcrank's getting a lot of CS here. That's not going to be good. Uh-oh. That's not good at all, actually. So the TF disconnecting, hopefully that's just a thing that happened and it's not going to stay that way, because that would be very disappointing. Having a DC in your game is never a good time. It's really just never a good time. Okay, he came back already, so that's good. But we do have, let's see, okay, so we have Darius already getting a kill. And getting it on an Nidalee, that's going to be extremely useful for him, because once she hits 6, it's going to be a lot more difficult for him to actually be able to catch up to her. But he's already at level 6 when she's at level 4, and that is definitely not good. He's up by 1 kill and 10 CS. Looks like Nidalee is just going to zone the minions, just basically keep them right outside turret range so that the minions don't end up pushing, and she's going to basically just freeze the lane right there. Katarina getting kind of out of position. Oh, a nice little grab with that. That is going to be a ton of damage with the exhaust following up, but a heal as well as everything else. Oh my gosh, it looks like Blitzcrank may get a double kill here, but he's taking so much damage. Is he going to be able to follow up on it? No, Trist is going to have to back off. Very unfortunate. Trist almost had a kill there, and now blue team is pinging massively at the bottom jungle. Looks like they expect something, but it doesn't look like anything will happen in the long run. There's nobody else there. Katarina is coming around from the back. There are no wards for the blue team, so they don't see Lee Sin here. And they don't see Katarina. Well, they see Katarina now. That is going to be a nice little safeguard, but he misses the Q, and that is going to still be a dead Blitzcrank. But very unfortunate. Oh, Tristan's going to be able to get out of there just in time. Maokai doesn't know where to go. He didn't Twisted Advance the Lee Sin when he was in tower range, which I find very interesting. I think if he would have done that Twisted Advance, that would have put a lot more damage onto Lee Sin, and it would have prevented him from just walking out of there with absolutely no consequences. And now Lee Sin notices that they're doing blue buff, so Lee Sin's going to stand right in here. Oh no, He is spotted out by this TF, and TF is going to have some problems, and Katarina comes out, but he does have his flash, and he's going to be able to get over that wall without any problems. Maokai ends up getting that red buff. Sona's almost out of position. Doesn't look like that's going to happen. That was a really great coverage overall by both the red and the blue team. The red team didn't want to lose that blue buff, but the blue team, basically their main goal was to prevent it from getting into TF's hands. I mean, TF doesn't necessarily need it as much as other AP casters. We do have a nice twisted advance with an arcane smash coming down with the sapling, and Blitzcrank actually just runs away. He doesn't try to fight. What it looked like they were going to try to do was really converge onto the Katarina and just do a complete CC lockup. It just didn't happen. I mean, Twisted Fate had his ultimate too, so he definitely could have came in there at the last second, done some damage, especially in the amount of CC that they would have had on that Katarina. I think it would have been a better move if Blitzcrank would have stayed overall. Lee Sin coming around from the back, starting that blue buff. He doesn't see Darius coming in. Darius is level 6, or say he's level 7. He's going to get that apprehend. He's going to get the dunk on him, and that is a dead Lee Sin. But Darius, he's going to have some issues. He's going to have to flash over the wall. And, oh, the spear does not quite make it. Is he going to be able to get out of here? I don't know. And that is going to be a dead Maokai coming in. And, oh, Darius, is he going to recall? Oh. He does get executed. Nidalee does not follow up on the kill, which is not what they want to do. Ezreal ends up going down to the Tristana. Great job. He almost picks up Sona with his ultimate, but it just does not quite land. And oh, the TF ult coming out, gonna be able to pick up Sona really easily, and now it looks like they're... Oh, the grab doesn't quite land. She's at 29 health, gets away with just under 30 HP. Katarina's coming around. Oh, this could be really bad. They have a ward here. If TF, I don't know if he has his flash. He does not have his flash, unfortunately. I don't think he's going to be able to get there in time. No, he does not. Wow. Good escape coming out from Tristana there. I'm very surprised she got out. But I'm also surprised that Darius got out of there too. Darius, the only difference between that is that Darius used a lot of time trying to get out, and that was exactly what he did not want to do. But giving away a kill is obviously not good either. So I think since he's already ahead by just a little bit, I think he's ahead by just a little bit. He got second blood. Yeah, he's ahead by only 200 gold at this point. So he's not completely behind. It didn't put him... Yeah, it decreased his lead a little bit, but he didn't lose his tower. Almost did. But he didn't give the kill, and that's exactly what really matters. Let's see. Okay, so bottom lane. This can be a very interesting strategy. I don't know. Yeah, that's going to be a really easy escape for... Uh-oh, now we do have Twist Advance coming in and a combination of a lot of ultimates. A great one coming out from Blitzcrank as well as... Oh, man, that's very, very not good. Yeah, Sona is level 6. She's going to be able to crescendo pretty soon. The cooldown's almost up once again. But Katarina is completely caught out of position right here by 2 members of the red team. So she's zoned off of her tower, and a great job at Darius just being able to roam, completely zone Katarina away from doing any form of CSing at the tower. Nidalee, in the meantime, she does take top tower because she knew that Darius was at mid lane, behind the tower, basically. So Katarina was great bait that way. They didn't get a kill out of it, but you know, the blue team got a tower out of it, which makes it extremely beneficial. Uh-oh, Tristan is going head-to-head against... Oh, the crescendo missing! Very unfortunate, but they were able to pick it up. I cannot believe that the crescendo missed. Man, that Buster Shot. Buster Shot saves lives. Once again, Buster Shot is the lifesaver. And the dragon is going down pretty fast. They do have some nice little dragon control here, and they have all the buffs they need from Sona. So Sona's really going to be able to bring it out on top. And yeah, that is going to be a free dragon coming out for the blue team. And wow, that is just absolutely ridiculous. Getting free dragons like that, especially when the red team's a little bit ahead. Oh my gosh, Tristan's completely caught out of position here. That is going to be a free grab with a twisted advance, and boom, dead, boom, boom, boom. The ultimate was definitely not needed by Blitzcrank, but since it's on a 30-second cooldown, it's like, whatever. Might as well try to steal the kill, right? And now the blue buff is finally back up for the red team, and it looks like the blue team doesn't have the control this time. They had the timer on the blue buff. They knew exactly when it was spawning, but they were... Trish just got caught out of position, so she wasn't able to follow up and actually make an aggressive move onto the blue buff. So TF is able to pick it up finally, and that's definitely going to help him out. He is behind by about 30 CS at this point, and that is a lot of CS to be behind. Darius himself, he was behind in CS, and now he just skyrocketed ahead. He still only has those 2 kills. He's been doing quite a bit of roaming. Nidalee was bottom there for a little bit, so she also did just a tad bit, but they didn't really get anything out of it. So she just kind of lost her huge advantage that she had. She was up by about 10 or 15 CS. Now she is down by 10 CS. So a nice little swing for Darius. But Darius is going to go back at this point in time. And it looks like she will just throw in some spears in those bushes and see what she can get away with. So we'll see if anything actually comes of it. Uh-oh, TF is teleporting out. And it looks like he will go down, doing a lot of damage to Tristana. Is the Ignite going to... Yes, the Ignite does just barely pick it up. Great job by Lee Sin. He definitely tried his hardest. He wasn't able to safeguard. There's no heals left. And Tristana goes in. The crescendo's just a little bit too late. Oh, and now a Power Fist coming out. Blitzcrank, is he going to be able to pick up a skill? No, it does not look like. His grab is still down for quite some time. Oh, no, his grab is up. He probably could have grabbed her out, but he wouldn't have been able to do anything after that. He didn't have his Power Fist. He didn't have his ultimate. It just wasn't going to happen. So... now that Katarina is in a really bad position, this looks like it's going to be a free tower for the red team. She may be able to throw that on there. And while TF is just going to continue the onslaught, they have another wave of minions. Katarina is super low. I'd be very surprised. I am very surprised if she stayed there. But now there's going to be 4 members chasing after this Nidalee. And yes, that is going to be a free kill coming out from Darius. Darius doing a wonderful job. Ezreal coming around from the back to cut off his escape route, or his execution route, I guess you could say. And a great smite steal on the Big Earth coming out from Lee Sin. The benefits of that is that you do get the bonus health and the bonus mana from it. And you also steal a nice little chunk of experience. And that's probably the biggest part of it. But it does do both those things. It's basically taking away potential health and mana from the enemy, because it's health and mana that they wouldn't normally have, or they wouldn't have at that point. But now at bottom lane, wow, in mid lane, Katarina was able to take out the TF. Let's see how that transpired. She's going to come in here. The gold card just barely expiring, and yeah, she's going to throw down her ultimate and just absolutely wreck him. There's absolutely nothing he can do about that. Oh! Sometimes these grabs are just way too close for comfort. Uh-oh. It looks like Sona may be getting caught out of position, but there's no backup for Blitzcrank. And they did see that because they do have a ward there. So there's absolutely nothing Blitzcrank could have really done against 2 of them. I'm not sure if that was the best move, but now we have 4 members of the blue team near the bottom area and 3 for red. So it's very possible that we will see a nice little team fight here pretty soon. And yes, that is going to be quite a bit of damage. Oh, Twisted Advance coming out. Nice little ultimate safeguard coming out. That is going to be a dragon kick into the tower, but he's going to be able to flash out of that. And it's not going to be enough for the blue team to get any advantage from that. Red team only got 1 kill, but I think it could have been served a little bit better. Oh, man, a great initiation. TF is now coming down. He is going to ult, actually going for the Nidalee. And Katarina's following up. Is she going to be able to catch up? That is the real question at this point. Oh, Twisted Advance coming out. She gets knocked to... Shumpo's 2 ward that she throws over the wall, but it's just not quite enough. And oh man, this could be really bad for her. She does get power fisted almost instantly, and the ultimate coming out. That is giving me as much damage as she can do at this point in time, and she gets instantly destroyed. And now that is going to be a lot of action going down on Lee Sin. He's able to safeguard to the ward, but is he going to get stunned by TF's auto attack? Oh, great job by Lee Sin. He tried to pull it off, but the passive from Maokai is just too strong. As you can see, it was just way too strong. You gain a significant amount of health just from casting a bunch of spells, as much as he could. Oh my gosh, there's a huge fight going down bottom. Why am I missing everything? Okay, so it looks like Ezreal's... Tristana... Oh man. I'm actually pretty surprised. Oh my gosh, so she instantly kills him, and that is going to be a nice little free kill coming out for the Blitzcrank, but... yeah, that is going to be another one for Ezreal going down as well. The tower now going down from top. And it is finally even as far as towers go. Both top towers are down. Nidalee's either going to push really hard or she's going to play defensively. At this point, I don't know what she plans on doing. The bottom tower now going down. Not going to be good in the long run for the blue team. They're starting to lose their grip. Yeah, they're starting to lose their grip quite a bit, and that is not going to be good. If that continues, it's not going to be good. Katarina pulling out the dragon just a little bit, not a whole lot. But Lee Sin's going to be able to come in there and do a little bit of tanking himself. It's nice that Lee Sin was tanking, but it's better and faster if he wasn't the one that was tanking. Luckily, they were able to pull it off, but if Katarina was actually the one that was tanking it, Lee Sin would not have gotten that attack speed debuff, which means he probably would have gotten more Wriggles procs. And that's why it's more beneficial for somebody else to do it. Uh-oh, TF is now coming out, gets the stun card, going down to Katarina. He is going to follow up with a flash of his own. The ultimate going out, is it going to be able to kill him? Yes, it looks like it will. He runs back into tower range at the very last second just to kill himself. And that is a great job. Holy cow, there's just action going on all over the map. Tristana now coming down. Oh, who's going to get caught out of position here? It looks like Tristana is going to be able to get completely caught out. Yeah, wow. Ezreal, that is a free kill for Ezreal, hands down. Probably the easiest kill he's gotten all day. Blitzcrank hitting another free kill just on that Sona. It doesn't seem like they have enough presence to really stop this Blitzcrank Ezreal combo, what is so well known. And wow, Lee Sin doing a lot of work, being able to kill the tree, kick down the tree. That's how powerful his kicks are. He just kicks down trees. Absolutely ridiculous. And Blitzcrank may very well possibly just kind of be waiting in the jungle, waiting for somebody to come up. Oh man, that is going to be a nice little power fist. Is he going to be able to get the grab? No, the grab does not go through. But a ward coming out. Uh-oh, is Ezreal, does he have his ult? He has his ult. This could be bad. Is he going to throw it? It doesn't look like it, but man, that would have been hilarious if he got picked up by that ult. That would have been absolutely wonderful if Ezreal ulted there. And I think they were just kind of talking about there. It's almost what it looked like. They're really waiting for another kill opportunity. And oh my gosh, yes, Tristana just goes down almost instantly. Once again, Tristana has died 9 times already. This is definitely not looking good for the Tristana this game. Hopefully she can be able to fix that up. Oh man, that is a lot of damage. Now Katarina is completely caught out of position, gets dunked on, apprehend, followed with the auto attacks and the ultimate. Man, Lee Sin going behind the tower, making a really ballsy move. Now trying to get to red buff, but uh-oh, this could be a great escape. This could be the greatest escape. Oh man, he tries to go in head-to-head against the Blitzcrank on Ezreal because he did not want to go against the Darius and the Maokai, but either way is terrible and it's terrifying all at the same time. I wouldn't want to go to either of those situations. So, oh, the apprehend coming out, not quite landing on the blue buff. And, oh, man, that is going to be a free grab. That is definitely not going to go all the way through. Alright, so, wow. The crescendo coming out. Oh, a grab, a flash grab coming out, and then an apprehend. Holy cow. She just got absolutely destroyed. Sona got chain grabbed into the abyss. Absolutely ridiculous. Great team coordination. I actually kind of like what they're doing with this right now. With what they're doing with all of their coordination. Just doing as much as she can, but she's completely caught out of position once again. That CC is just going to do so much. She ends up picking up the kill on the TF. Holy cow. She ends up dying to the TF, so it's a perfectly even 1-for-1 trade, except for the fact that red team got assists. And that's one thing that you cannot miss, are those assists. Assists are so useful. Yeah, I mean, the gold is split up among everybody that got the assist, but that's still bonus gold you wouldn't have if nobody touched them or you. And wow, TF. Darius getting completely obliterated. Oh no, is the Ulkin? No, the ult is not going to do it. Nidalee destroys the TF. It's definitely not going to happen. Grab going down, not actually landing on anybody. Fortunately for them, Katarina's still in the mix doing what she can, but it doesn't seem like she's that close. Oh, the grab now coming out once again onto the Nidalee. Nidalee does have that GA. Great crescendo coming out, followed up by the ultimate on Katarina. Is that going to be a dead Darius? Yes, it is, and that is a 2-for-0 trade on the blue team. Oh man, this could be really bad. No, yeah, they're definitely going to back off. A good decision for them to back off, because a good Blitzcrank will destroy you at a tower, just because the tower will do increasingly more and more damage. Wow. Okay, so it looks as if the blue team is making a very aggressive play, going for this early Baron. Well, I guess not early, it's 25 minutes. That's pretty normal. But since they are so far behind, this is a very risky play. The red team has it warded now. Are they going to be able to finish it before anything happens? TF is going to throw out his tricards, and yes, that is a free Baron. Ezreal was a little bit too late. Wasn't going to happen. Not even close, actually. Well, I guess it was kind of close. Now let's see if we can get to live before anything crazy happens. Grab going down, not actually targeting anything, it seems. Red team was able to get a tower off the back of it. Definitely not a bad choice. They really needed that. Blitzcrank running away as much as possible. Grab not quite going down. While Katarina trying to pick up a kill. Is she going to be able to survive to do anything else? No, she won't. Tristana doing what she can, but it looks like she's completely got out of position. She is going to get power fisted out of her rocket jump. Holy crap. I hate when that happens. Ezreal throwing out the ultimate, and they're able to absolutely rip apart that Nidalee. And wow, that is a 5-for-1 ace in favor of the red team when the blue team had Baron. Ouch. That is so disheartening. So completely disheartening. They're down by 8,000 gold. Blue team's down by 8,000 gold at 27 minutes. It's not a ridiculous amount, but it's enough to make you feel it, that's for sure. And with this dragon pickup, that is going to increase their lead to a little bit higher than that. Ezreal and Darius both having 10 kills. Clearly the carries of this team, and they're both rocking the Triforce, and that is going to help a lot. That's a nice little damage spread they have going on, and against the Trist they also have that frozen heart on the Maokai, so Maokai can just go in there with this twisted advance, and then all of a sudden Trist's attack speed is slowed. You know, who needs Essence Flux when you have when you have the frozen heart? I actually think they used to stack, but it doesn't matter anyway because Essence Flux doesn't do anything except for when you're pushing towers. And that's one of the things that people really underestimate about Ezreal. It's not only the fact that, you know, he doesn't do as much damage as other AD carries, which is true. He has a really nice getaway, a really nice escape mechanism, and man, this could be really bad. Oh, they're able to pick it up. TF is going to port, but it doesn't look like he's porting it anywhere except for bottom lane to help farm up. But yeah, the main thing about Tristana, she doesn't do as much damage as other AD carries, which is fine. I mean, yeah, with the items, she will still do a lot of damage. Or he will still do a lot of damage, sorry. I forget Israel's a guy sometimes. But it's just... He has a great escape mechanism. He had the attack speed debuff as well as the buff built into one. So he could increase his team's attack speed and reduce their team's attack speed, giving them a massive advantage. He's a team fight oriented AD. He's like the AD support. It's almost like the AP supports like Zilean or something like that. It's kind of like doing that, but you know, a little different. Now he will still have the attack speed buff. And so, again, they'll be able to take down towers so incredibly fast because at higher ELO play, especially tournament level, you don't always have a lot of time to just stick around each other. It's really bad if you end up doing that, actually. Oh, a great grab coming down on Lee Sin. He does get completely wrecked, but he is able to get out of there just free. And wow, Tristana is going to pick up the kill. And wow, that is going to be a nice ult from Katarina, but it does go down pretty quickly. And that is a ridiculous amount of damage. Another apprehend coming down onto Darius. Crescendo finally coming out, nailing on 3 people. 2 dunks coming out from Katarina. Katarina doing what she can. She throws a ward over and gets there. Is TF going to be able to follow up? That is the question. I don't believe so. She's just way too fast. And yeah, it's going to be one more ward, and then she's going to be able to get out of there. And once again, another tower going down in favor of the red team. The red team is just smashing it out this game. They're doing an absolutely wonderful job. And it doesn't look like anything's going to stop them at this point. They're up by 18 kills. They're up by 12, or sorry, they're up by, 18 kills and 12,000 gold. They have 2 frozen hearts, which I personally think is a little bit overkill. I don't think you need 2. Since neither Maokai or Blitz are really dying that much. But overall, it's still a phenomenal item, especially if you get caught out. Man, I remember back in the day when AP Ezreal was the only way to build Ezreal because his Essence Flux would heal as well. Oh my god, that was so broken. When Ezreal first came out, he was the most broken champion in the game for sure. For sure. But that's besides the point. Darius right now, he's at 224 CS against Nidalee's 167. So he's basically having a stomp fest with this Nidalee. Nidalee's not doing too good. She's 3-5-3 when he's 12-2-3. Holy cow. Darius doing a great job just farming as well, or like minions as well as champions. Oh, that was a very nice try at the grab, but it just did not work. It did not work out the way they had it planned. Oh, nice little spear coming out from Nidalee. Not going to do a whole lot. She's not AP Nidalee, but you know, it's not the worst thing ever. Oh man, another spear hitting. It's just not going to be a lot of damage. Crescendo coming out, not hitting anybody. Holy cow, Ezreal coming out, hitting 2 members, and now TF starts his ultimate, and it looks like they will go back. No, but the grab will come out. So will the exhaust, and that is going to be an instant kill on the Tristana. Katarina picking up the TF, and Ezreal picking up the Nidalee. Wow, and Blitzcrank now taking out, absolutely destroying the Katarina, while the Ezreal picks up the Lee Sin. The only person left alive on the blue team is going to be that Sona. And man, I don't see her being able to defend against it. That is for sure. I mean, yeah, they were able to kill TF, and TF is a huge wave clear for the red team. But once again, that attack speed buff is going to help them take towers so quickly. Like, even if they don't do it quickly already, as you can see, they're doing it pretty quickly right now. Oh, a great grab landing down, and that is going to be a twisted advance and pretty much an instant CC chain with the kill coming down on the Sona. Looks like those nerfs they made to her with her base health and stuff might be affecting the play quite a bit. In the jungle, Maokai's at 5 kills with 119 CS, as to where Lee Sin's at 5 assists with 97 CS. But then again, Maokai's at 18, which is ridiculous. That is a lot of assists. But Blitzcrank is at 4-1 and 27. Wow. Okay, so one more dragon on the red team. This is definitely not looking good for our heroes, that's for sure. I can tell you that right now. Yeah, blue team is really gonna have to pull something out of their hats, we'll say, in order to come back from this particular fight, or any fight. It's gonna be almost impossible. The red team is now going for the Baron, and it looks like, yeah, Blitzcrank's not gonna really worry about it. He thinks that they can do it, which they definitely can. They are able to do it really fast. And while Lee Sin is completely caught out of position, he throws down his Dragon Strike, and he has no idea that TF's right there. TF's going to throw that stun card, get a little bit extra damage, and that was a grab followed by a twisted advance. Absolutely wonderful job. Absolutely wonderful. Uh-oh, now the red team is starting to swing top. That is going to be a nice little wave clear for the team. And yeah, that is going to be ridiculous. One more tower going down in favor of the red team. The red team's doing a lot of damage. Oh, the grab just barely missed. That was so close. Nice little power fist with the silence and twist advance into the tower. And holy cow, that was quite a bit of damage from that Deathfire Grasp. But it's not enough, but it's still quite a bit. Wow. And that is going to be the first Nexus tower to go down. Right now, Blitzcrank is not able to land those hooks. There's too many minions in the way, and these people are still pretty smart. Even though they're losing, they're still really smart about what can happen. And Greg Shrino landing on 3 members of the blue team. This is their chance to turn around. I wonder if it's going to happen. They were able to kick out the Maokai, but it looks like he's going to come right back in. And is he going to die from the fountain? No, he's going to get picked up by the Katarina. Is Katarina going to be able to get out there? She throws it down, and that is going to be a nice little dunk for her. And that is the game. Wow, absolutely crazy. That was just a crazy game overall. I can't believe it started off that way and ended that way. It started off really close, and it was just kind of small mini back and forth battle wins. But you know, that was just a beautiful play late game. Almost the entire late game was really good by the red team. So great job by them. And yeah, if you guys like my videos, make sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, just so you can see my daily content being updated. I know some people have been having problems with the subscriber box in YouTube. I think that's just something that happens, I guess. I don't know. I'm yet to get a response from it. But yeah, just make sure you check back every day for new episodes. And you can always click on the next episode and previous episode link on the middle of your screen. And make sure to suggest a champion and or player that you want to see so I can get a request. And also enter you in a drawing. And then the last but not least is the tag contest that I have going on. So for the first 24 hours of a video, recommend a tag. You know, it could be silly, it could be serious, it could be basically whatever you want. If it gets enough upvotes by everybody else from the YouTube channel, I'll end up using it and award you a point. And once you accrue 10 points, I will be giving you an RP code for whatever region you're in. And I think it's probably just going to be a $10 RP code. It might be a little more. I don't really know yet. It just kind of depends on how frequently it happens. But yeah, guys, thanks for tuning in, and I will see you later.